Crimes allegedly committed by your favorite celebrities, Part 10. And today we are going to be talking about Tiffany Haddish. If you don't know who Tiffany Haddish is, she is a stand-up comedian that came to fame in her breakout role in the movie Girls Trip. She has also gone on to have many hosting gigs as well as star in things like Nobody's Fool and Haunted Mansion. However, in 2022, a 22-year-old woman filed a lawsuit against Tiffany Haddish on behalf of herself and her little brother. The lawsuit went on to accuse Tiffany Haddish as well as fellow comedian Aries Spears of sexual abuse against the plaintiffs while they were both still minors. The plaintiffs, identified only as Jane and John Doe, went on to accuse Tiffany as well as Aries of grooming and coercing them into filming sexually explicit child pornography skits. They were allegedly introduced to Tiffany by their own mother, and they went on to describe Tiffany as a longtime family friend. The lawsuit went on to accuse Tiffany and Aries of taking advantage of, as well as stealing the childhood of, the 7 and 14-year-old children. The lawsuit goes on to highlight 2 incidents of sexual abuse against minors, where Jane Doe accuses the comedians of pressuring her into mimicking fellatio for a video in 2013. John Doe went on to accuse the comedians of pressuring him into appearing in a sexually explicit video wearing only his underwear in 2014. The video, titled "Through a Kedophile's Eyes," was posted on the Funny or Die website as well as other online platforms. A spokesperson for the Funny or Die website released a statement that said, "Funny or Die found this video to be absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved in the conceptualization, development, funding, nor production of this video." Andrew Brettler, Tiffany's attorney, disregarded the accusations against his client, calling them all bogus. He even went on to say that the alleged victim's mother has been trying to discredit Tiffany with these accusations for years. Andrew went on to release a statement that said, "Every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Miss Haddish would not be shaken down. Now she has her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The 2 of them together will face the consequences of pursuing such a frivolous action." In response to the attorney's statement, Jane Doe released her own statement, noting the fact that Tiffany Haddish's attorney had built a career off of representing celebrities involved in sexual abuse cases. The statement read, "We are not surprised that Mr. Brettler would try to divert the attention away from the legitimate claims filed by my brother and I, and would try to divert the attention onto my mother, who is not a part of this case." She went on to say that her and her brother were calling for the LAPD to criminally charge both comedians, saying that it is our hope that the LAPD will finally act and immediately arrest both Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Tiffany later released a statement on her Instagram that said, "I know a lot of people have a bunch of questions. I get it because I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, since there is an ongoing case, there is not a whole lot that I can say right now. And clearly, while this was meant to be comedic, it was not funny at all, and I deeply regret agreeing to act in the videos. I really look forward to being able to share more about the situation as soon as I can." According to the lawsuit, John Doe was allegedly molested by Aries Spears in 2014 after being told by Tiffany Haddish that he would be going to film a reel for Nickelodeon at Aries Spears' house. According to the lawsuit, allegedly while there, Tiffany told Jane Doe that she needed John Doe alone, where she then took him to a room where he was then molested by Aries Spears at only 7 years old. The lawsuit went on to accuse Tiffany of aiding and abetting the alleged incident by watching it take place. John Doe went on to accuse Tiffany of allegedly giving him a drink that made him sleepy, as well as giving him what they allegedly called happy face candy. And the siblings were allegedly paid only $100 for participating in the videos. The lawsuit stated, "Both plaintiffs were minors and were incapable of consenting to participate in sexually explicit videos." And they also went on to say that there was no parent or guardian present. Tiffany was being sued for intentional infliction of emotional distress, gross negligence, sexual battery, sexual harassment, sexual abuse of a minor, negligent supervision, failure to warn, infiduciation, and constructive fraud. However, in a sudden turn of events, the case was dropped by the accusers, with Jane Doe even releasing a statement that said, "My family and I have known Tiffany for years, and now know that she would never harm me or my brother, nor help anyone else do anything that could harm us. We wish Tiffany the best and are glad that we can just put this all behind us." This led some people to speculate that Tiffany had ultimately come to an out-of-court settlement with the alleged victims, with a dollar amount not being disclosed to the public. However, from what I could tell, that was never confirmed nor denied. January 2022, Tiffany was arrested for DUI and improper stopping on a roadway. Authorities responded to a 911 call around 2:30 a.m. pertaining to a driver who had allegedly fallen asleep behind the wheel on Highway 74. Authorities released a statement that said, subsequent investigation led to Miss Tiffany Haddish being arrested for DUI. She was transferred to the Fayette County Jail without incident. Tiffany posted a $1,666 bond and was released from jail, where she later went on to joke about the arrest while hosting the Ellen DeGeneres show. She went on stage and announced, "Yes, I was arrested for a DUI, which stands for Dumb Unfortunate Incidents." November 4th, 2023, Tiffany was once again arrested for suspected DUI. This time, authorities said that they were responding to a 911 call at around 5:45 a.m., this time pertaining to a woman who had stopped in the middle of Beverly Drive with her car still running. It is said that Tiffany's Tesla actually put itself in park after she fell asleep behind the wheel. According to TMZ, it is said that Tiffany performed at the Laugh Factory's free Thanksgiving dinner in West Hollywood prior to the arrest. After being released from jail, Tiffany then released a statement pledging that this would never happen again. She also went on to announce that she would be seeking help as well as working towards learning more about balance and boundaries. So I don't know, you guys. Did you know about this?